What's going on, everyone? So one of the players projected to go to the Los Angeles Lakers that I'm seeing very heavily and starting to really gain some traction is Tamar Bates of Missouri. Now, he's a guy that is more of that, probably best suited as the two. Kind of look at him as like your Max Christie replacement, right? 3-and-D style guard that could play the 2, play the 3, right? Not that big kind of versatile forward, kind of more at the guard position, which, look, one of the things that the Lakers need badly is speed, athleticism, and shooting at the guard position, right? If we've noticed anything about this recent playoff and NBA Finals run, it is the abundance of guards. I mean, again, it's not like OKC has a bunch of 6'8" guys like the Lakers. No, it's a bunch of like 6'3" to 6'6" guys, right? You look at the same thing with Indiana. I mean, they're running 3-4 guard lineups against everyone, even teams like Denver. But it's because those guards have the speed, have the athleticism, are relentless on the defensive side, do the dirty work, do the intangibles, do the things that make you want to keep them on the basketball court. And I look at somebody as Bates as somebody that could potentially do that for the Lakers. A guy that could easily come in and slot in into that spot and just be that, right? This is a guy that has really been moving up on the draft boards. Has really been looking just more and more like an NBA player or like an interesting prospect. He's 22 years old, so that's why he is going to more likely than not end up dropping. I don't know if he's going to go all the way to 55 because the Lakers have the 55th pick. I don't know if he falls that far. If he does, it'd be kind of hard to say no to not take him, right? Because he just turned 22, right, in February. So, I mean, he won't be, midway through next season, he'd be 23. So you have a lot of time. There's still a lot of growth, upside, and potential. He also had some pretty good measurements. Right, so he's just under 6'4", barefoot, 6'3", 0.75, with a 6'10" wingspan, right? This is barefoot, by the way, and an 8'7" standing reach, right? He has a 33.5 max vertical, right? So he has great athleticism, right? He's 6'4" without shoes, so he's 6'5", maybe even close to 6'6", depending, how they usually measure him with and without shoes. But, so let's call him 6'5". So he's 6'5" with shoes, right? He's got a 6'10", almost 6'11" wingspan. He's got an 8'7", at that point, 8'8" standing reach and a 33.5 vertical, right? Like, come on, like that's exactly what the Lakers need. Athleticism, length, size, defense, perimeter help, right? So he's a guy that I think could really make some strides, really be a guy that can make an immediate impact for the Lakers. Talked about this. Lakers like the kind of more veteran type of players, right? Like they like the guys that are a little more seasoned, have a little more experience in college, right? Because those guys are the guys that are coming in that understand and know the role. They're coming in to play the role that is being asked of them, right? And with the Lakers being a team that's trying to find that balance of pieces that can contribute now and win now, on top of bringing in, the athletes and young talent and stuff to build around Luka. They're kind of doing this soft rebuild, but still trying to maintain contention, and it's tough. So you need guys that can come in and kind of give you a little bit of both. Get guys that can come in, maybe potentially have an impact right away, as well as being a guy that can give you the impact and upside and projection over the next few years. And I look at a guy as Tamar Bates as somebody that could do that for you. Again, he's 6'5", 190 pounds. His size, athleticism, defense is a good strength, quickness, jump shot, ball handling, NBA readiness. He is looked at as one of the more NBA ready players in the league, in the draft. So a guy that should be able to kind of step right in. He was ranked a 92 overall on many of these, on the draft nets and stuff like that. So again, a guy that gives you all of the intangibles that you need. A guy that has the foot speed, athleticism, perimeter defense, right? A guy that can make plays for himself while also making plays for others. But you're not going to be looking for him to do too much, right? Like any of these guys that the Lakers bring in, you're kind of just looking for them to play a role. Like how are they going to get minutes? by playing a role, buying into said role. Not looking for any of these guys to come in and give you 30 minutes a night. You're looking for them to come in, be your 8th, 9th, 10th guy in a rotation over an 82-game season. Might not even be a playoff rotation guy right out the gate, right? If he can be, then that's fantastic. That means he's doing something right. But you're looking for him to just come in, hey, can you knock down the occasional three at least in enough rate to where teams have to respect it, but be a defensive menace? Can you defend 1 through 3? Guess what? He can. Right? And that's what the Lakers need. That's what the Lakers are looking for. Can you knock down the open shot? Can you create a little bit for yourself? Can you create a little bit for others? Right? He's a guy that, has decent vision, can be a guy that can be a movement player, right? He can move without the basketball, be a slasher and cutter, even be a lob threat with his size, his athleticism, and wingspan. He's a guy that you could just tuck in the corner and then be a shooting threat. And then if somebody tries to close out, you can attack the closeout, get to the basket, finish strong through contact, or even be when that defender kind of sags off and loses sight of him, he can just be that backdoor cutter that Luka can just kind of lob it up to. He can go up and get it and hammer it home. Like, those are the kind of things that you're looking for in these type of guys. His free throw percentage is elite. He converted 94.6%, right? Which he has all of the mechanics you want to see as far as shooting goes, right? Excellent free throw shooter, solid 3-point shooter. He shot 39.7% from 3-point range, shot just under 51% from 2-point range, right? So again, he guy that can shoot the basketball at all 3 levels, right? Shooting free throws, he can knock down the mid-range. He can, if he does get fouled and go to the foul line, he can knock it down at a very high clip. Guy that can get to the basket, stop on a dime, give you a little bit of self-creation. Again, he's one of the guys that I've seen a lot. I've seen like several now, big boards and mock drafts and stuff like that, as I'm kind of going through these players and evaluating and kind of like, which ones do I think will be there? Which ones do I think will talk? I've seen several with him as like the Lakers drafting him. He's a guy that I think you're probably gonna have to trade up for, right? Like, which you look at a team like the Brooklyn Nets, they have like the 36th pick. Could you maybe work something out where you get Claxton in the 36th pick and then go get a Bates? Like, that could be solid. I don't think he's a guy that's going to be there at 55. And if he is, you probably take him, right? I've talked about a lot of guys. He's one of the guys that is one of the more ready NBA guys, or looked at as one of the more NBA ready guys. You never actually know until they're actually in the NBA. But he's a guy that can shoot, that can defend, play multiple positions, slot it. Like, he could be our Max Christie 2.0, right? A guy that is looked at and known for shooting, for defense. You need 3-and-Ds. And that's what you need. Slot alongside Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, right? You're looking for him. Hey, can you defend that guy and knock down the open 3 while Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves get you wide open looks and put you in a position to have some success? If you can do that, you're in the money and actually get a significant role. And that's what I can see from him. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.